our happy learning classroom. This is prefix based happy vocabulary class. In this class, we are talking about some vocabulary that is started some prefixes which are negative meaning. Let's see some prefixes. A, an, il, im, in, ir, ni, non, null, null, an and these means no or not or without. Here we apply some tricky way that will make us easily to understand the meaning and memorize that word so easy. Our first word, apathy. A means not and pathy means feeling. So apathy means an absence of emotion or enthusiasm. We can memorize this word by this picture and this sentence. This picture shows a boy named Pappu who took pethidine for intoxication and became apathy day by day. Synonym of apathy: disinterest, dispassion, unconcern, indifference and unprejudiced. Our next word, amoral. A means not and moral means having the ability to distinguish between right or wrong. So amoral means no sense of right or wrong. We can memorize this word by this picture. This picture shows a saint who teaches moral sense to amoral people. Let's see some synonym of amoral: unprincipled and without standards. Next, amorphous. A means not and morphous means shape or form. So amorphous means having no definite shape or form. We can easily memorize this word by this picture. This picture shows amorphous. We can say this word by this way: Mr. Murphy made this amorphous medical robot. Synonym of amorphous: shapeless, formless, incorporeal and unembodied. Next, anomalous. A means not and nomen means normal. So we can say the meaning of anomalous: deviating from the normal or common order or rule. We can memorize this word by this picture. This picture shows total abnormality. Anomalous always exists in the abnormality. Let's see some synonym of anomalous: abnormal, aberration, exceptional, unusual and bizarre. Let's see anarchy. An means no or not and ars means ruler or governor. So anarchy means a state of society without government or law. We can memorize this word by this picture. This picture shows anarchy. An country remains a country without emperor. Synonym of anarchy: disorder, disarray, disablement, lawlessness, monocracy and chaos. Let's see anguish. Means severe upset or pain. This picture shows an anguishness. We can say this word by this way: a look of anguish crossed Anjan's face. Let's see some synonym of anguish: pain, misery, agony, torment and grief. Let's see anathema. Anathema, against the concept. Anathema means something that is strongly disliked or disapproved of. We can easily memorize this word by this sentence and this picture. Since the beginning of time, Blind faith has been an anathema to science. Let's see some synonym of anathema: abhorrent, hateful, abomination, pariah, and repugnant. Let's see animosity. We can say animosity sound like animosity. So it will very easy to understand the meaning of this word. A strong feeling of dislike or hatred. We can easily memorize this word by this picture. This picture shows animosity between the people of the two communities on each side of the bay. Let's see synonym of animosity: hostility, antipathy, antagonism, friction, and unfriendliness. Angst means an acute but non-specific feeling of anxiety. We can memorize this word by this picture and this sentence. We can say this word by this sentence, that is, the teen's poem described the angst of her first heartbreak. Synonym of angst: we see anxiety, apprehension, dread, worry, and perturbation. Synonym. Let's see discrete. This word "cree" means to separate or distinguish. So the meaning of discrete: separate or distinct in form or concept. We can easily memorize this word by this picture. This picture shows two discrete varieties: rice, one brown and next white rice. Synonym of discrete: individual, discontinuous, disconnected, unattached. Let's see discriminate. Means recognize a distinction. We can memorize this word by this picture and this sentence: distinguish between criminal and general people. Let's see synonym of discriminate: differentiate, distinguish, disfavor, victimize. Let's see disdain. Dis means not and dain means respect. So disdain means showing no respect with others. We can say criminals have massive disdain for the law. Synonym of disdain: disparage, denigrate, despise, contempt, and scorn. Discrepancy means an illogical or surprising lack of compatibility. We can memorize this word by this picture. This picture shows some confusing. One says 4. No. Other people say no 3. So now let's see some synonym of discrepancy: disparity, difference, inconsistency, incompatibility. Disaffect. This means not, and affect sound like affection. So we can say the meaning of this word: to alienate the loyalty or affection. We can memorize this word by this picture. This picture shows disaffectedness. Let's see some synonym of disaffect: strange and vain. Now disclaim means to renounce or repudiate a legal claim or right. We can easily understand this word meaning by this picture. Now let's see some synonym of disclaim: deny, disavow, abjure, abnegate, and reject. Let's see discomfit means to confuse and deject or to frustrate the plans of. We can memorize this word by this way: discomfit, sound like discomfort, and this picture also make us easily to understand that word meaning. We can say discomfortable job will discomfort you slowly, never get mental satisfaction. Synonym of discomfort: embarrass, disconcert, make uneasy, abash. Discursive means passing aimlessly from the subject to another. We can easily understand the word meaning by this picture and this sentence. When the writer was drunk, he often talked for hours in a discursive manner. This picture also shows this discursiveness. Synonym of discursive: digressive, rambling, meandering, and wandering. Now, disgruntled means to put into a state of sulky dissatisfaction. We can easily memorize this word by this picture and this sentence. Disgruntled sound like disgranted. We can say disgranted. If your approval is not granted by your boss, that will make you so much disgruntled. Synonym of disgruntled: displeased, dissatisfied, discontent, and anger. Let's see dismay. Means sudden or complete loss of courage. We can easily memorize this word by this picture. This picture shows dismay, and we can say it for understanding that I felt a great deal of dismay when the author killed off my favorite character. Synonym of dismay: disillusionment, horror, alarm, and consternation and rage. Let's see dismal. Means showing or causing unhappiness or sad feelings. We can easily understand and easily memorize this word by this picture. This picture shows two persons. One person names Molly, and Molly, we can say it, Molly became very dismal for dismissal her conjugal life. Synonym of dismal: glum or gloomy, mournful, melancholy, morose. Let's see dissent. Means a strong difference of opinion on a particular subject. We can memorize this word by this picture and this sentence. This picture shows dissentness. We can say it in this way: it's not dissented to dissent about your respected MD's opinion in the meeting. Synonym of dissent: disagreement, dispute, demur, dissident. Now disservice means a harmful or injurious action. We can understand and memorize this word by this picture and this sentence. We can say it: if you feel disturbed in your own service, it will be so much disservice to you. Synonym of disservice: ill turn, unkindness, mischief. Let's see dissuade. Means to persuade or convince someone not to do something. We can memorize and understand the meaning of this word by this picture and this sentence. This picture shows, we can say it, jealous people will always try to dissuade you from trying to be successful. Synonym of dissuade: discourage, disincline, prevent, and deter. Now let's see immutable. Means not changing or unable to change. We can say it by this picture and this sentence. This picture shows, we can say it by this way, we can vote for change in our country. There are no laws that are immutable. Synonym of immutable: unchangeable, irremediable, irreversible, ineradicable, incorrigible. Incorrigible, that use person's behavior, and irrevocable. Let's see impervious. Means impossible to perfect. We can say impossible to perfect. It means not allowing ingress or passage, or incapable of being affected or disturbed. We can understand and memorize this word by this picture and this sentence. This picture shows an woman, maybe named Emu. We can say it, Emu's rubber boots are impervious to water. Synonym of impervious: impermeable, impregnable, impenetrable. Thank you for watching this video. We are waiting for your